Well, even though the season is waning, I'm going to use a baseball metaphor. We've rounded third base and we're sliding into home on this long and involved process of planning a new kind of academic campus in New York City. For me, the process has been rich and robust and very fulfilling. It's been a chance to interact a lot with, again, as we do all the time with every aspect of the Cornell community, and think about new opportunities and new ways to serve the people of New York, in this case, the people of New York City. It's been a chance for me to learn more about the vision of two of our deans, Dean Dan Huttenlocher of Computing Information Science and Dean Lance Collins of Engineering. It's been a chance to see a vision of our provost in Ithaca, Ken Fox, which has been thrilling. And personally, it's been a thrill for me to work with colleagues and people whom I admire so greatly at the Technion, Israel Institute of Technology. A chance to work with and learn from one of the most explosive centers of entrepreneurship on the planet. And it's been a great thrill, and it's been a wonderful process, and I'm glad to see it come to such a fruitful end. And now I look forward to, hopefully, a positive response from the city of New York.
President Lavie, do you want to share your thoughts about this project?
I cannot agree more with President Skorton. It was a very fulfilling process. In the Technion, both the administration and a committee of deans of the leading faculties in the Technion participated in the process under the supervision of the senior vice president, who is equivalent to the provost, Professor Paul Fagin. They met on a regular basis to form and to define the vision, and once we came to a concept, then we had a meeting with the team of Cornell in Cornell Club in New York, and we started a dialogue. And the dialogue was very, not only stimulating, it showed us how academic minds can come to a common concept. And to us, it was very surprising that independently we came almost to the same structure of this institute and almost to the same hubs that each of us envisioned. It was a very important process in the Technion. It allowed us to think about the future. It allowed us to crystallize where our strengths lie. And I believe that at the end of the day, both Cornell and the Technion and the city of New York will immensely benefit from this exercise. So I'm very optimistic, and I do hope that the city will choose right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dan, would you like to add something?
I'm not sure I have much to add on the actual proposal and process to the two presidents. So I think really I couldn't agree more with what both of them have said about the process being incredibly rewarding, and I think also the outcome of the proposal we're sending into the city just being something that would be amazing for Cornell, amazing for Technion, and amazing for New York City. I think that it's the pieces have come together in ways that I never would have imagined that they could at the beginning. So I think instead I'm going to comment a little bit more on the personal side of this, which is that in the last 7-8 months, I have been working more on this project than anything else at Cornell, and much to the detriment of some of my actual day-to-day responsibilities. And the last 6 or 8 weeks have been unbelievably rewarding to see the breadth and depth of response from every constituency I can possibly imagine. I mean, the alumni pulling together an online petition, which is, got 20,000 signatures in about 20 days. The incredible support from the Board of Trustees, from the students at the undergraduate and graduate levels. This has just been, I've never seen anything in my more than 2 decades at Cornell that's brought so many people from so many different parts of the institution together, across all of the colleges, across all of the generations. It's a really amazing experience from a personal point of view.
Dean Schwartz, would you like to add a thought?
No, I think the process was indeed both stimulating and very rewarding, and very tiring at times.
Yes.
I think what is, it is interesting, and I think it's something to think about, that somehow both teams came to something which is very bold. It is a game changer as the administration required, and it's a daring proposal. But the thing is, if you don't dare, you don't get very high. I think we made an attempt to create something which is really different in structure, not because we like changes, but because we think that the world is changing very, very fast, and for what the city wants to achieve, you need a structure which is very different, very, very flexible, adaptable to the technology that changed today. And I was thinking about the timelines, so just 3 numbers. Before 2007, there was no iPhone, and before 2017, this project would not be fully blown. We're not in the middle yet. So whatever we create now has to have a structure that 2 years from now, it can be completely different in response to where the strength of the city of New York is going in terms of what people would like, what the mood is, what the atmosphere is, what consumer demands are, as well as what technology is promising. I think we are going in that direction. It's going to be extremely exciting in the future.
David, one last thought? Wrap-up thought?
One last thought. I want to thank everybody at Cornell who's been a part of this, the constructive criticism, the help and support. And now it's up to the city of New York. Here's hoping.